Randy Johnson, there's a photograph of Randy Johnson that has gone viral. He is an official NFL photographer, and it's very clear because the lens is credentials enough, I think. Not only his position on the field during an NFL game would be enough credentials as well, but he's wearing the vest, he's got the gear, and the whole world wants to know about Randy Johnson and his photography. So I thought I would tell you about it, okay? Because I did a little digging, and I think it's really fun and it's really worth talking about.
It's awesome.
So apparently he's a world-class photographer and not just a sports photographer.
And real quick, not just recently either.
No, and that's the cool part about it, is because when he was at USC, Southern California, in his undergrad, he didn't just study photojournalism, he majored in photojournalism. That was his entire academic focus, was Photo J. So he's gone on the record now, as all this has come out, and said, look, this is nothing new for me. This is a passion of mine. Baseball was fun. It was a job. It paid the bills. I'm grateful for a 22-year career. And clearly, he's in the Hall of Fame and all that. But he said his passion has been photography from the start, since the beginning. So he's, in the last 10 years since he's retired, he's given over his life, this free time in his work life, over to photography, which is really cool. So his work is incredible, by the way. And I did a thing. Let's show you some of his work. Okay. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching live on Twitch or on Facebook, you'll be able to see these. This is one of his photographs. Randy Johnson took that photograph. For those of you listening, it is a very dilapidated boat that is washed up on shore during what looks to be low tide somewhere. And it's vibrant. The contrast is amazing.
It looks like a painting, to be honest with you.
It does. Yeah. It's fabulous. So now I've done the Photo J thing a lot, and I'm impressed with this photograph. You did.
I tried and did not do well. So
it was admirable effort, Brad. I love taking pictures. I'm with Randy on this one. It's a big deal for me. Okay, so the next thing is, so this photograph, it's well lit, but you can see that there's some post-production going on, right?
Okay, yeah.
Check this one out, though. So he does wildlife, he does concerts, and he does sports. He also does travel. But this is a concert. This is Elton John. And look, first, let's just go over it. There's this thing in photo theory about leading lines, and you look at all the different leading lines on the top of the piano. The piano's obviously raised a little bit, and you can see the lines of whatever's going on in the background, right? You can see the dials and all the different everything. Then you've got the lights behind him in a nearly perfect concentric circle pattern out, like a sound wave or a ripple in a lake, out away from his head on the reflection of the top of the piano.
Yeah.
So composition wise, this is amazing. That's
what I was going to say. It's a perfectly framed shot.
It's perfect. And so one of the hallmarks of great photography, especially if you're doing live stuff like this and nothing posed, is that the photograph, in photojournalism, you want the photograph to tell the whole story, right? One photograph tells the whole story. And this one does that. And that's a great, great indicator of his talent. So I think it's fun. I think we should talk about this. Where are they now and stuff like that? I think it's great. So
yeah.
Wanted to bring that up. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and post a link, since we used his photos. I'm going to post a link to his website that I found right there. It's posted on all the platforms, and you can go in and you can look at his work. He's got a gallery and different examples, and you really get a sense of the music he likes to listen to based on the artists that he goes to photograph in concert, which is really fun, because that was some unexpected music taste that I thought was really cool. The last thing I want to say about this, and then we'll move on, is that the logo for his Photo J company is a dead bird.
A bird on its back. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a dead bird on its back. rj51photos.com, Randy Johnson 51. Obviously, there's another nod there. All right. The last piece of current events that I want to get into, unless Brad has something he wants to add. But
really, the thing about that is that I thought it was funny that it showed up, because I honestly thought it was common knowledge that Randy Johnson was a photographer.
Because I didn't know. I had no
Oh,
idea.
really? Yeah, no, I saw
Yeah.
it. I was like, yeah, I've seen him at sporting events like for
Huh.
years. And somebody caught him out in nature taking pictures too. It's like,
Very cool.
yeah. So anyway, no, I
Like, hold
it's
on.
awesome though. I do love that he has a credential and that he's actually shooting the NFL though. Because I believe that was at the Cardinals game here in Phoenix,
Mm,
and so and where he lives, so makes
right.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it was super cool. Well, thanks. I didn't know it was common knowledge for anybody, honestly.
I
I
follow
didn't
Randy
know
Johnson
till
pretty closely though because he was a Mariner.